All right, well, we've got a quorum, so let's start. All right, has everybody read the minutes from the June meeting?
Yes.
Anybody want to make a motion to approve the minutes?
Move.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, minutes are approved. President's remarks, well, it's good to see the staff here this evening. And, but anyway, that, you know, let's get down to business and move right along. Then the next thing is the election of officers. Does anybody want an office? Does anybody, or do we just, I can only be president for one more year.
It's gonna make you so sad.
Oh yeah, that'll make me cry. But, so should we just go with the same things that we have and then worry about changes next year?
Yeah.
Or vote, we stay with the same slate
Yeah.
by acclamation.
Yeah, the same slate by acclamation. The slate will now
Live a
vote.
slate.
The slate will
Live
now
a
vote
slate.
for itself. Does anybody have anybody want to make a motion to that effect?
Jeannie, why don't you make that motion since you're not on that slate? Jenny? We lost Jenny.
No, I'm still here.
Can you make a motion to say that that you guys will elect the same officers by acclamation or whatever?
Sure, so moved.
Okay.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Passed. Done. All right, office update. Rhea, it's up to you.
I've lost my office. Sorry. Found it. I'll be preparing letters to go out to the property owners who live on the streets that will be paved, re-asphalted in the coming couple weeks. I did send another email to COA Barrett asking about, they're going to do a proposal to see whether or not we qualify to have traffic calming devices put on Lake Drive and so on. And I talked with Lacey yesterday, and she said they should have a proposal by this week that we're in now. And I'm starting shopping for Drum Point Day, and that's all I have.
Oh, all right. Roads, that's you again.
There's really nothing new. You know, pre-bid is the 16th of July, the bid opening the 23rd. We'll be paving Harbor Drive, Marine Drive and Marine Terrace, Ships Way, a portion of Leeson Cove Drive to Mills Creek Drive, and a portion of Mills Creek Drive to Leeson Cove. And I'd have to see a map to be able to tell you exactly. Mike, you might know because you live over here.
Well, sounds like it's everything but where I live.
Well, I think yours would have been probably somewhat recently. I don't know, Steve's thinking. And then Valerie Lane. But if you want, I can, you know, have Steve send me a map. Well, I've got the map. I must have it. I do have the map. He's on Leeson Cove.
Oh, you want to?
I'll show you the map.
Piece of it.
Yeah.
Any other comments other than the fact that Mike Street isn't being paved?
But don't take it personally.
And that's really it.
All right, finance, Jack.
I didn't get a chance to come in and go over the books as monthly I'm supposed to do, but I'll catch up with that with Rhea. But everything was good just last week when we went over.
This is a slightly updated profit and loss and so on, but not much different than it was.
So, I have the detail review next month.
All right. Bonnie, environmental.
I did some picture taking today in the various areas where we're trying to contain the fragmites. We're actually in very good shape. Even on Lake Terrace, I was amazed. So I'm going to be sending these off to Mark Smith and see what he says, but I have a feeling we might be able to just skip it this year. The 4 areas are served at that footbridge area, I don't know what that's called, but, and I didn't see anything there, although strangely enough, I saw two, what looked to me like Phragmites plants on Mr. Martinez's property, if that's his property.
If that's his property.
And then I went over to the beach, and I didn't see, I thought I saw two around one of the rocks, but I didn't see anything else. I saw a lot of dead Phragmites, which is fine, so we don't take it down there. Then I went to the causeway, and I didn't see anything at all, some dead Phragmites. Oh, getting back to the beach, our beach, I saw a big stand of Phragmites, but I think it was on the Drum Point Club.
If it's beyond where the trees have
Well,
fallen
it
down.
couldn't, yeah, well, it was on the lakeside.
Oh,
And, you know, there's this big berm of sand now, and so I'm not climbing up sand berms to check exactly where, so I took a picture of it, but I think it's a very thick stand, and I'm sure that, because Drum Point Club has never been treated.
Well, if it's on the berm or,
No, it's not on the berm,
Okay.
it's beyond that, but I wasn't gonna
Beyond.
climb the berm to get a better
because the
view.
berm is an art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but I don't wanna do berm climbing at this point in
No.
life. And then, I went over to Lake Terrace, and I only saw some dead Phragmites. I was
down
expecting,
here.
well, you know, when you go near the Drum Point
Yeah,
Club,
good,
I expected to see quite a bit because we've been treating it more lately,
yeah.
and I saw nothing. So I took pictures of everything, and I'll send them to Mark Smith.
Okay.
All right. John's not here for safety. Rhea, do you have anything for welcome?
I've distributed four the last few weeks, and I've got two on hand, and I see that you just brought some supplies for Carolyn. I'll check out the brochures and send an email out to the group to have them come in the next week or so to assemble more about this.
All right. Mike, planning.
We measured the beach again and it's still consistent with the tide patterns and everything, so.
It was 35.75 from 32 in April, so that's pretty good. They gained some, I mean, that's what we want to see, isn't it? They gained,
Steady.
Yeah.
A lot of people were there this
We don't want-
afternoon.
We don't want to see a loss.
Yeah,
Right.
that we don't want to
right,
see.
right.
Well, Rand's not here, right, that's it. Rand's not here, so that takes care of no unfinished business.
And Bruce will attend.
And Bruce not coming, and, well, we can do the affirmation of committees. Is there enough of us here to do that, or,
Five, yeah.
well, the environmental committee?
I think it's fine. Jenny and, actually, I assume Ashley wants to stay on it, if not,
Yeah, well, yeah,
well, we can. I
yeah,
think
we'll
we-
find that out later.
And if anybody, when we have a bigger group of people, if anybody wants to join that committee, we can.
Shall I email Asha and ask her about her?
Yeah, but she's on a couple of things, so,
Yeah.
she's on roads, no, she's on welcoming committee, and I guess that's the only other one.
All right.
In finance, I checked with Jenna and Mike Chaconis. They both want to continue. I assume Susan Work will want to continue as well.
All right, good. Planning, nothing has changed there, has it? Mike? Roads, there's nobody here to address the question. But I guess,
Ashley's on that one too.
Yeah,
yeah, well, we gotta ask her if she
Yeah.
wants to
Okay.
continue.
I'll send her an email.
Confirm.
Mhm.
And then, Rhea, I guess you're Cindy's stand-in here on the welcome
Yeah.
committee.
I think she's fine, continuing.
And Asha and Jenna are fine, I mean, I don't know.
Well, I'll email Jenna. I think she still wants to do it though. It's not very often, maybe once every 6 weeks or so that we get together.
All right. Then the safety committee, John's not here, I don't know what to say.
He may not have been able to get the link or
Yeah.
something, I don't know, this is kind of new.
Remind me who the Sheridans are.
Richard and Nancy Sheridan live on Huron, I think. Just a couple that live here in Grand Point, I don't know how to describe
Then
them.
they must come to the general
They do
meeting.
not, but he comes faithfully to fill out an absentee ballot. I think he's a retired teacher, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So what do we do? How do we,
Well, I'll confirm Asha, let's see.
yeah,
And you
Asha's,
confirm Jenna on finance. Asha is on roads and Ginny is on welcoming. Shall we, do you want to affirm everything but the ones I need to affirm people for?
well,
I think
Or
from everybody,
confirm.
and then if there are changes, we can take
Okay.
it up. to
yeah,
the-
that's just,
Okay.
yeah, from them all, and
Okay.
then we'll see if things have to change. Do we need a motion for that?
Yes, I think so.
Does anybody want to make a motion to
I move.
second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, done. Now what we have to do is schedule the next meeting.
Wow. Record setting.
Well, yeah, this is quite a read.
Well, there's, you
I know,
don't wanna
I'm
say
just kidding,
anything.
I'm just kidding. I have my-
August 5th is the first Tuesday in August.
Does anybody have a problem with August 5th?
Jenny, does that work for you?
I'm sorry, I don't have that calendar in front of me. I'm gonna assume it works for me.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
all right, so let's call it August 5th.
Got it.
Okay.
Bingo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attendance and kind attention.
Yeah.
This, I think, was a record. This must be-
Jenny, thanks.
Well, there was,